Hello, I am back. So, I've been getting the message that love is in the air. Love is in the air. I have been watching Christmas movies. Don't ask me why. I'm not a huge, over the last few years, Christmas hasn't really meant a lot, 22 o'clock. It didn't really mean as much to me. It just has lost its magic. And for whatever reason, Spirit's been guiding me to watch a whole bunch of freaking Christmas movies lately. And I even pulled up my Christmas tree. Haven't set it up yet, but I did pull it. I did take it out of the garage and bring it inside. So the intention of having my Christmas tree up is there, full stop. So Christmas coming early. Also watching those cheesy the cheesy Hallmark movies that have to do with Christmas time. And yeah, anyhow, a fated connection, a destined connection, those kind of things. Music. I've also been getting a lot of music from back in my clubbing days. And so one of them, oh my gosh, Julie Black. What was it again? So the song is 1, 2, 3 on the clock. 7 Day Fool by Julie Black. Excuse me. And then the other song that came on, oh my gosh, it was an old song too. But the Julie Black was revival. There is going to be a revival of something. Something is coming back. And I just keep getting the message about this whole, I believe Pluto is going into Aquarius on the 19th. And that has a big something to do with it plays a big role in the big shift that is happening. And 7 Day Fool, and it was crazy because I had picked up, or I don't know, pulled some cards for myself, and there was the Fool card that had actually fallen on the floor. I didn't even see it until today. So the Fool. So taking a leap of faith, you're going to be asked to take a leap of faith on something, and it may be love. Trust me, I'm a little resistant myself. But, you have grown, you have expanded enough, and you're ready for something more. You're ready to have a divine partnership. You're ready to have somebody that you can, have a partnership with, is what I'm getting. A true divine partnership where you guys will elevate each other, and it's not draining in that way. If there's a day where you can't give your all, the other person is there to help balance that out. But yeah, anyways, my third eye is tingling, and then I pulled the card, and it's crown chakra. So it's a divine connection. And then we got write it out, getting your ideas out on paper, journal, creative writing, get out your pent up anger, pain, sadness, etc. out on paper, release it, burn it, let it go. And yesterday I had a moment of purging. So I really did let it go. And we're going to have to really be in flow. As things start to shift more into this age of Aquarius, we're really going to have to just flow with things, allow things to come and go, and not be attached. By going through everything that you have, I know for myself, having a lot of things removed from my life, having to remove connections, having to remove things, having to remove jobs, having to remove so many different things in my life, I've had to just be detached, because there was different ways that I went through that were fucking traumatic, that I had to detach. I had to become okay with not having the things. I had to be okay with just letting it go. I had to be okay with releasing and not being attached. So it's at this point where I really do not have a strong attachment to a lot of things anymore, because I've had to learn to just let things go. Because sometimes, we hold on to things past its prime, past its past the point where it's useful, where it becomes more of a burden and a hindrance than something that can actually teach you something. And then we've got Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, and then acts of service. So you've learned to let a lot of things go. You've made space. So now Spirit's like, you have detached so much. You've become so good at detaching from a lot of things. And we're going to need that energy. We're going to need to have that ability to detach as we continue forward in our ascension, as Earth continues to ascend, as the vibration continues to raise, and we continue to excuse me, as we continue to step into Christ consciousness, we're going to be able to need to, we're going to need to be able to allow ourselves to flow. Allow yourself to detach where you need to detach and not get too hung up. But it's not to say that you're not held. It's not to say that you're not supported. Oh, what is it? It's like something where, like, if you hold on to it, that's when, like, if you try to hold on to a butterfly, you'll damage its wings, and then it'll lose its ability to fly and to be free and to do what butterflies do. And I've also been getting the reference of a butterfly as well. We've been transitioning and getting our wings. So now it's time to fly with other butterflies. But anyways, if you try to hold on to the butterfly, yes. Okay, sorry, one thing at a time. If you try to hold on to a butterfly, you may harm it. Or if you try to catch the butterfly, it may elude you. It's out of your grasp. And you've just allowed yourself to just let it be and allow things to come to you. And it hasn't been an easy process to be able to get to that point where you can be in flow, where you can just let things go, because we in this world are very attached to a lot of things. And we fill our lives with a lot of things that keep us connected to other people. But then at the same time, if you have so many connections with so many people outside of yourself, you can tend to lose the connection with self. And by having to, it's like Spirit had to like snip all these strings, and you felt like you're deserted on like an island and you're just by yourself. You're in this space, but it's a cocoon. It's so that you could grow. It's so that you can learn to love yourself, so that you can allow yourself to be without the distractions of other people and other people's issues, right? Like, especially if you're empathic, you tend to take on other people's crap, and you may mean well, but you end up depleting yourself and not putting that energy into self. So this year you've been asked to really work on self. You've been asked to connect to self, and it's going to do you well going forward, because then you do know how to detach, you know how to disconnect, you know how to, lean into Spirit, lean into God, source, whatever, when you need to be replenished and not the outside world. And that's bringing in so many beautiful things, including a love. And it's so interesting that it started off as a love, and it's definitely a beautiful love, but it's first and foremost what you have done for self and what you're bringing in now. And Spirit is really wanting to bring you something beautiful. Kisses under the stars. Oh my God. You may be a starseed as well. Air sign. So we had earth sign, air sign. So Aquarius, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any other messages? And we're going to end it here because, whoa, too much stuff. Angelic guides. You're being guided by this. The angels are guiding this forward. I love you so much. Have an amazing